Crain's invited 3 members of this year's Women to Watch to a downtown restaurant to talk about the challenges facing women in today's workplace.
When a woman is fiercely competitive, they call her something else. And when a man is fiercely competitive, he's an incredibly successful business person. But that's the gist of what we, I think, also have to balance as women when we do work in any field. I mean, people think the fashion industry is fueled by women, but it's really ran by men, especially the jewelry industry. So, and I'm like one of the youngest designers too, so I'm sure you have to deal with that in advertising as well, and in your fields as well, in education.
Well, I've been fortunate. I don't think that gender has ever been a barrier, but I think there are challenges because of it. You just need to learn how to do some things a little differently or operate a little differently. When I started out for the first couple of years, I had no female clients. But as women started to get into the marketing side, things changed in advertising and women began to move up.
Do you think the margin of error for a woman in advertising is different, was different, is still different than it is for men?
Earlier on, if you were a woman, you had to really prove yourself in order to be taken seriously, especially by clients. So I think you had to be better at what you did than your male counterpart because you had to prove that you were just as good. I think that's really changed.
I still feel in public settings, you know, that the criteria for evaluating me is a tad different. You know, I always describe it, I'm a great risk taker in the job. I am very conservative in how I live my job personally, because I know I'm representing the institution, and the integrity of the institution depends upon what people attribute to me.
So Lana, if you were starting out today, do you think you would be facing the same challenges? Has this 9-year period changed anything in your business?
I actually look at it more challenges facing in my age. At the end of the day, your work speaks for itself. You can be silent and let the product and your service be also your major advocate. For me, that's always been the case.
Let me play devil's advocate. Are there situations where you feel your youth is an advantage?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
you know,
I think so too.
I do, you know, I'll come into meetings or I'll come into a new client, you know, to meet with a new client, and I think they are a little, you know, taken back, but then we have to win them over. I think it should always be an advantage. I think you should always look at everything that you've got to give as a positive, because like I said, you're your own cheerleader.